Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a Subnautica tutorial video, and yeah, I'm just going to show you basically how to get started on the game. You might be stuck, like I don't know how to find silver, I don't know how to find this, that, cave sulfur, whatever. I think I'm going to do this in 3 parts. Part 1 is going to be the beginning game, part 2 mid game, part 3 end game, maybe not. So we're going to start the basics, we're going to do a survival tutorial. Okay, so your ship crashed and we're starting here. The first thing you're going to want to do to start up the game correctly is make a standard O2 tank. And I just want to say before this tutorial that the game is better enjoyed going in blindly, but if you're having trouble, and I had a lot of trouble when I played the game firstly, you can follow this. So you're going to exit your pod and just get 4 titanium immediately. Easiest way to get that is just get 1 scrap metal. Okay, then you want to go on your fabricator, turn the thingamajig metal salvage to titanium, and with that titanium make a standard O2 tank. This will give you an extra 30 seconds of oxygen, which you need. The next thing you want to probably get is a flashlight. You might be thinking this is weird and everything, but it's true. When night comes, you want to have a light. So you just want to go into either this big coral tube or any caves around the area and find quartz. Collect 4 of them and get 1 titanium, which you should have from that metal salvage. Also, while you're at it, you can just go into one of these caves like this and find quartz, but you'll maybe find one of those guys. Oh my goodness, I just got a fright. When you see one of them, run away, wait till they explode, and then you can go in here and grab cave sulfur. And as you can see, you also find quartz here. The next thing you want to get is either a repair tool or fins. I'm going to start with fins just because you're going to use them a lot. To get fins, you want to head to around the middle of the aurora and a bit out to that big fog area over there. After a bit, you'll see these tall kelp trees in the distance. Oh my goodness, I hate why is Subnautica so scary. And you want to go straight for those glowing seeds. Be careful of the stalkers because they can bite you. Grab around 3 of them and then you can head out again. While you're going back to base, you can also go and break all of these on the way. As you pass these mushrooms, just grab around 6 of them. Now there's a few things you want to get. Firstly, you want to make glass. To make 2 of them. And then you want to make a battery with 2 acid mushrooms and the copper you hopefully got on your way. Now with that, you want to make yourself a flashlight. Then what you want to do is get your silicone rubber, make 4 of them. Then what you want to do is go make fins. After that, you want to make a repair tool with the titanium and the silicone rubber and a survival knife. Can you just shush? Now you want to make 1 more battery, so go get your copper and see if you can make a battery. The repair tool you made, you want to repair your radio, and you can play the message and also repair this wiring kit. Now you want to make a second battery and use that to make a scanner. You're gonna have to use a lot of titanium. Also, if you ever get hungry, open this container and take the food and water out of it, which you can use whenever you want. If you got out, you might have noticed it's turned nighttime. Just use your flashlight and you'll see why I put this on the list. As you swim around this the first biome, you want to look for these Seaglide fragments and scan them. You see you need 2 of them to unlock the new item. These blueprints you'll mostly find in the first biome of the game, around where you spawn in. If you venture out too far, you probably won't find them. While you're scanning these fragments, you probably want to pick up any other fragments you find and scan them, and you'll want to do this all through the game. Like this beacon fragment, you'll see lying around these wreckages. If you're ever in need of titanium, you can already scan fragments for 2 titanium. Now that you've got the Seaglide fragment, you want to head back to your base and go craft it. Now that your base, you can go to deployments and see what you need for the Seaglide. You'll need lubricant, which you can craft with the seed clusters you picked up. Then with all the copper you get, then you need to make a copper wire, which you need 2 copper for, which you can get. And after that, you need a battery, which you also know how to get. So just collect the supplies and go back to your base. After you've crafted up all your things, you can craft the Seaglide. Then drag the Seaglide into whatever slot you want and go use it underwater. You'll use the Seaglide all through the whole game. It has a light on it and it makes you go extremely fast. Now you want to go back to your escape pod. And if you have a radio message, always get it by the way. But you want to go back to your escape pod and see how to make the high capacity oxygen tank. Now this you will use almost the whole game and it's very good. So now to make that, you'll see everything you know, glass, titanium, the standard oxygen tank you can just take off. But there's one thing that you might not have seen yet, silver ore. And a lot of people don't know how to find silver, and this may be one of the reasons why you clicked on this video. So to find silver, you want to go look at the aurora, and you want to go that direction. So from the backside of the aurora, you want to go that direction. This is the one I'm going to show you. So you want to go in this direction and past the kelp forest. Just make sure you don't get bitten by any stalkers.
Is you a believer? I get a unicorn out of a zebra. I wear my uniform.
After going through that for a bit, you're going to start seeing red grass, and this means you're where you need to be. This is called the grassy plateau. It's pretty deep, starts at around I think 50 meters or so, and then goes down to 150 meters. While you're here, you might see some seamoth fragments. Scan those, we'll be getting to those later. While you're here, you want to look at the sides of these things until you see sandstone, and it looks like this. Break this and you might find silver. So if you don't find any silver out of them and you might find something like gold, that means you just got unlucky, because you can find silver, gold and lead. While you're here, you might as well collect 3 silver, because you're going to use that for a rebreather later. Then as soon as you return from getting the items, just take off your regular oxygen tank, put there so it can register it, and craft the high capacity oxygen tank. As you can see, you now have a lot of oxygen. Now you want to exit and re-enter the fabricator, and you'll see a rebreather. For that you need a wiring kit and fiber mesh. The wiring kit is easy to make. You use the 2 silver you had. Corals sample, you want to go to the kelp forest I showed you how to get to. You want to go with your knife, right click and grab 2 of them and return back to base. When you're at your base, just turn them into a fiber mesh and craft your rebreather. What the rebreather does, if you go under 100 meters, it will say oxygen efficiency decreased. The rebreather prevents that. Now, well done on making it this far. We're almost done for this video. Now I'm just going to show you how to get the last thing on this list, and that is your first submarine. For that, you're going to need a mobile vehicle bay. To get that, you want to go to the kelp forest I showed you how to get to again, and you want to search for boxes that contain fragments. A lot of other people say, no, you find it here, you find it in this wreckage. It's much easier to just go into this biome with your scanner, I see one immediately, and just scan these mobile vehicle bays. Because for a lot of people, they get stuck on this part for hours, they get bored of the game because they just can't find these parts. But if you know where to look, it won't take too long until you find all of them. Tip: if your character ever gets hungry, just catch one of these fish, and if you ever see a blue fish that looks like an air socket, they're called bladderfish, like this one, pick that up and you can turn that into water at your fabricate. A lot of people don't know, but the flashlight is in fact a better light than the Seaglide. If you're ever struggling to see, pull out the flashlight instead of using your Seaglide. And if you're not using your Seaglide, then I don't know how you're gonna beat this game. And here's the last fragment. And while you're on a roll, you might as well go back to the grassy plateau, and that's where you're going to get all your silver and stuff. But you want to go there to find more Seaglide fragments. If you're adventuring, it's always a good habit to pick up resources. While looking, you might see some other fragments like a bioreactor, all that stuff. You're going to have to need that for mid-game. The rule of this game, scan everything, because you're probably going to need it later. There it is, last Seamoth fragment. Now, you want to go inside and see how to craft the mobile vehicle bay under deployment. You'll need a titanium ingot, which you need 10 titanium for, lubricant, which you know how to make, and a power cell, which is 2 batteries and 1 silicone rubber, which is also you know how to get. Then once you've gotten all of those, craft your mobile vehicle bay. Go into the water, take it out, and right click. Should come up. You can climb up onto it, click on it, and you'll see the Seamoth. Now, all of this you know how to make, so just gather a bit of materials, and you'll be ready. Once you've done making that, you can see your Seamoth right over here. Click on it to drive, and you'll see you'll move fast. That's all for this episode. Next episode I'm going to be doing the mid game and then the end game. So thanks so much for watching, and bye.